Hey guys, it's Broken Angel, and today we're playing Bloody Painter Dating Sim. This is a visual novel, and here are the content warnings, just in case. Let's get started. Oh, that's good to know. If you... yes, of course. Alright. Since it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, I thought we could do something a little spooky, a little romantic, I guess. Ugh. With a severe headache, you wake up at an unfamiliar place. As you touch the bruise on the back of your head, it seems you were hit by something heavy before you lost consciousness. A heavy iron chain tied around your feet. Someone has trapped you here. You try to remember what happened before you lost consciousness, but you can't recall anything. Let's investigate the surroundings first. Wall, cell phone, mattress, meal, door. Let's go with... I mean, you'd think the first thing that people go for would be the door, right? No signal. I might be in a remote place or underground. Where to investigate next? Let's check. I guess we'll check the wall. The room is surrounded by 4 walls without any windows. It's weirdly cleaned up and no ashes or sand can be seen. Looks like a prison built by a germaphobe. Where to investigate next? Mattress. There's a mattress on the floor. The mattress feels really hard to lie on. Well, I mean, you don't really have much options, do you? You've been kidnapped. Door? You peek through the keyhole, but you see nothing outside. I wonder where I am. The last thing to investigate is the meal. Near the door, there's a serving of spaghetti with tomato sauce and a bottle of water. Also, a round plastic fork that's completely harmless was thoughtfully attached. It's still warm. It feels like it was sent here not long ago. That's the end of the investigation. Yes? What's the next move? Yell for help, listen, knock over the meal, sleep. Let's listen. You can't hear any sound other than your own breathing. The soundproofing in this room seems particularly good. He seems very smart. I don't know if I yell for help, if that's gonna make him angry. If I go to sleep and not eat the food that he's provided, that will probably make him angry too. And if I knock over the meal, that would make him angry. Jeez. Yell for help. Nobody answers. Okay. Let's just go to sleep. Are you sure? Don't give me options. I don't want to knock over the meal because that seems... Yeah, no, I want to go to sleep. I would like to escape. You lay on the bed, you try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. Oh god, the door's opening. You open your eyes after hearing some noises. Oh, you have a very creepy face, sir. A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at you with his tilted head. He remains silent as if he is sizing up his prey. He points to the plate on the floor like indicating that you should finish your meal quickly. Thinking that the strange man might have poisoned the meal, you shake your head in fear. Seeing you have no intention of eating, he looks quite distressed.
You can't die. Not now.
He slowly speaks with a deep and steady voice.
The freezer is full.
Full of what? Body parts? What does that mean?
The freezer is full, and there's no space for more. 7 days.
He pauses and thinks.
There won't be space until 7 days later. If you die now, you'll rot.
What do you mean? So I only have 7 days left to live? He nods and walks out of the door. Wait, you can't just leave me in here like this, please. Your cries can't stop the door from closing. Day 1 night. Let's investigate the surroundings first. Oh dear. Okay, so we have to kind of keep ourselves alive, I guess. Door. You peek outside from the keyhole. You see the shadow of the man walking around. Seems to be busy with something. What is he doing? Meal. A bread and a bottle of water. That's a croissant. Oh, do I not get the option to eat it? Mattress. Sleep to end the day. No, I want to eat it. Why won't it let me eat it? I'm gonna end up dying. Let's do that one more time. Nope. Okay. Guess we're gonna sleep. It won't let me eat it. Please try to improve your survival rate within 7 days. I am trying. You did not give me the option to eat it. Oh, I only have a bottle of water this time. Door. You check the keyhole. You seem to see something. You see that there is a vague figure at the end of the door. Observe quietly. You sense something wrong and realize that it is what it is after narrowing your eyes. That is an artwork made of a human body, not a human being. Oh. That's very creepy. You hear the door open. You slowly push the door, and there is no trace of the strange man. First, you go into a room with a large freezer, sink, and operating table. Then you open another heavy door. You find yourself in a room full of glass display jars. The jars are filled with specimens made from human body parts. It's like you're in an art museum. Could it be that he wanted to freeze me as material for specimen work? You're thinking. You seeing this scene? You know what? I'm gonna admire the artworks because I don't really want him to kill me. You look around and admire his work with relish. You look at them for 15 minutes straight.
Interesting.
You hear a voice coming from the corner. It turns out the man has been watching you from a blind spot behind the glass cabinet. I knew it. I like them. They're so beautiful. The man goes silent with his head tilted for a couple of seconds after hearing your comment. He seems to be thinking about something.
Don't you consider it cruel or bloodthirsty to them?
No, I feel nothing at all. It's called survival, bro.
You're such a weirdo.
Thank you. You think... Aren't you talking about yourself? After you have a tour in his display room, he locks you back in the small room you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. Food please. I have not had food. Oh, your survival rate increases. Day 3. That's my stomach. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You're waiting for him to bring dinner, but what you get is not dinner. Instead, you hear the door was opened. A light shines through the crack of the half-opened door, looking like an intriguing invitation. You open the door and walk into that light. You first arrive at the room with the operating table outside of the door. But this time the operating table is not empty. There's a defrosted human corpse on it. The man pops out of somewhere. He unties the iron chains from your feet and hands the surgical knife in his hand to you.
First, where do you think the first cut should be?
Oh god. His voice tone sounds cold, like the kind of a teacher who gives students hard questions on purpose. Oh. I don't know how I feel about these. I don't think it's a good idea to attack him. Maybe beautiful works always come with some sacrifices. Without hesitation, you stab the abdomen of the corpse with the knife. But due to lack of professionalism, the lines you cut are crooked and ugly. And this is when he gets close behind your back and holds your hand. You're both holding the surgical knife like you two are cutting a cake together. With his hand, the lines you cut become smooth and clean. Oh my goodness. You can smell an ocean perfume on him due to how close you are. It seems to be sprayed to cover up the smell of formalin. You can feel his warmth with your back, but his fingers are a little cold. He's focusing on cutting the corpse, and your hand keeps moving under his lead. He could have killed you or ignored you, but he didn't. You start to speculate on the purpose of his behaviors. Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty in the process and understand him? You think, after the happy creative time ends, you're locked in the room where you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. He has still not given me food. Bro, I am going to die. Day 4, noon. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You notice that something is shining at the corner. Ooh, a key. It seems like the man accidentally dropped it last night. You open the door with the key. You go past the operating table where you two spent creative time together last night. The display room. Then you discover that there are unnatural even marks from one wall to the corner. You find a trapdoor. After pushing the trapdoor, you see a normal basement storage room. At the corner of the storage room, you see a stair that goes up. It turns out that this is really an underground secret room. Hidden layer by layer with trapdoor, no wonder the sound insulation is so good. Jesus, the stairs are hella creaky. You walk up the stairs and see a heavy wooden board. You push it hard. What catches your eye is the interior of a cozy cabin. Then you realize the heavy wooden board you just pushed is the back of a bookcase. You look around and find that there are insect specimens everywhere in the cabin, and there is also a reindeer head specimen hanging on the wall. Then you walk into the living room. Oh, he doesn't have his mask on. You see a young man with a handsome face and a pale skin laying on the sofa. The ocean-scented perfume and the faint smell of formalin emanates from his body. It's him. He is the masked man who kidnapped you, but he is not wearing a mask at this time. His sleeping face has a ferocious expression. His neck is sweating and he seems to be trembling. It looks like he's sick. At this time, you decide to take the opportunity to escape, stay and take care of him. I'll stay and take care of him. You can't bear to leave him alone, so you reach out and touch his forehead. Whoa, so hot. You try to find something that can cool him down. Let's investigate. Let's go into the kitchen. The kitchen is spotlessly clean. Fridge? There are some ice cubes in it. These can cool down his body temperature. You find some clean towels in the kitchen cabinet. I can soak a towel in ice water and place it on the patient's forehead to cool him down. Yes. Did I do the right thing? Hold on, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, I think I did the right thing. Oh, we can investigate the lounge room. Cool. You find some of his profile files in the bookcase. Name Helen Otis. Gender male. Birthday October 1st, 1980. Where to investigate next? Photo frame. There is a photo frame on the shelf. It's a photo of him standing at the entrance of the Judicial Mental Hospital with a man in a doctor's robe. Shelf. Oh, there's a locked box. There is a box with a combination lock on the shelf. We need a code. Okay, we can't do that right now. There is a jar of cocoa powder and a cup on it. Let's make him a cup of cocoa. You don't think it's good for a patient to sleep on the sofa, but you can't move him with your strength. Where to investigate? What haven't we done yet? Specimens. It feels like he did them all. The workmanship of these specimens is exquisite. Alright, his expression is ferocious. He seems to be in pain. He's still having a fever. You return to the living room, wring out the excess water from a towel soaked in ice water and place it on his forehead. His ferocious expression gradually softened. You once again notice his fair skin and long eyelashes, and his slightly curly black hair. It's brown. If you don't say he's a murderer, his sleeping face looks very harmless now. After a while, he's awake. He wakes up to the scent of your brewing cocoa and sits up on the couch. He looks a little shocked. He looks around quickly and seems to understand what is going on.
Why are you doing this?
I want to ask myself that too.
You saw me faint and didn't choose to run away.
No, because I have issues.
You're such a weirdo.
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone weirder than you in this house? You can't help but bitch about him. You seem to see the corners of his mouth rising slightly for a few seconds, and the atmosphere between you relaxes. He doesn't drink the cocoa you brewed for him. It seems that he's still a little weary of you. Can you tell me who you are?
Bloody Painter. That's the name they gave me for my modus operandi. If you find it difficult to pronounce, you can call me BP.
Even though what he told you was just a nickname, at least you know how to call him now. After the brief conversation on the sofa, he does not lock you back in the underground secret room. Perhaps staying to take care of him when he fell ill was enough to prove that you won't run away. You get up from the sofa and continue to look at the specimen decorations in the living room. He sits on the sofa, crosses his legs, picks up a book and starts reading.
By the way, you better not try to escape. There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
You sit on the sofa. Soon a wave of sleepiness comes over you. Bro, feed me. Today you fall asleep on the sofa in the living room, not in the cold underground secret room. Your survival rate increases. Yeah, because I'm not stupid. Day 5 morning. It's okay, I can fix him. You see him busy cleaning in and out of the house in the early morning. I'll come help you too. After finishing speaking, you pick up the rag and bucket and join the cleaning. But you can't really see where this almost spotless house needs to be cleaned. You're just taking a clean, wet rag and wiping it on the clean cabinet. Do you usually love cleaning this much?
It would soon be covered with a layer of dust.
Although he doesn't talk much, his tone and voice give you a gentle feeling and don't make you feel nervous. You climb up the short ladder and wipe the high cabinets with a rag. Suddenly, a cockroach crawls out from the crack in the cabinet. You are so frightened that you lose your balance and fall backwards. You close your eyes. But what you get is not the pain of falling to the ground, but a warm feeling. You open your eyes and find that he's holding you like a princess. He catches you with the same old cold expression on his face.
Are you all right?
Yes. Perhaps to resolve the awkwardness, he asks. I'm alright. It was just a cockroach. Hearing the word cockroach, he puts you down. He takes 2 steps back from the cabinet you just wiped and then says calmly,
Don't come near here yet.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Why?
It's dangerous.
You can't help but chuckle at the thought of a murderer being afraid of cockroaches. Fine, whatever you say. The interaction just now makes you feel a little warmth from this cold murderer. At least you see more of his reactions and expressions. This is the rare relaxation you have felt in these tense days. He could have let you fall off the ladder, but he rushed over to catch you. Somehow, you feel that after these few days of getting along, maybe now you both have different ideas about each other than you originally had. It was only a clear relationship between a murderer who wanted to hunt and a prey who was trying to escape. But now it has an extra layer of friendship, causing the interaction between you two to have an indescribable sense of dissonance. Just when you pick up the old newspaper and prepare to wipe the windows, you find a police car parked on the road in the distance. 2 police officers get out of the car and keep looking towards the cabin. At some point, BP is already behind you looking out the window with you.
Wait for a second.
And then he walks out of the door to talk to the police officers.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you Mr. Otis?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever seen these people around here? The police officer takes out some photos from his pocket.
Have these people committed a crime and are running away?
No, these people are the missing people around this area.
I haven't seen them before. but wolves and bears often appear around here.
Can we check out your cabin?
Yes, come in.
BP behaves very kindly and politely. After speaking, he leads the way for the police officers.
Please, follow my footsteps. I placed some traps near the cabin to protect against wild wolves and bears. You don't want to step on them.
The police officers enter the house and see you. Hello, this is...
An old friend who came to visit me recently.
You greet the police officers with a smile and a nod. At the same time, a police officer quickly looks through the missing person's photos in his hand. Then he puts the photo back in his pocket. It seems that your disappearance has not been discovered by anyone yet. You stand next to the bookcase blocking the entrance to the secret room. After searching around, the police find nothing unusual and leave. His trust in you increases. Good. Today you still sleep on the couch in the living room instead of in the cold basement. Half asleep, you hear the sound of someone approaching. When you notice it, the person seems to be very close to you. You pretend to be asleep and the person just looks at your sleeping face quietly. The man stretches out his hand and takes it back just as he's about to touch your hair. He turns around and leaves. Day 6 morning. Have I had food yet? You see him busy in the kitchen for a while. Then breakfast is served in front of you. Yes, food! I thought I was going to die of starvation. There is a piece of toast with just the right crispiness on the large round plate, a poached egg on top of the toast, and some lettuce salad. The plating looks delicious. The drink is a cup of freshly brewed hot cocoa. The cutlery he gives you is still a round plastic fork with no offensive features. You sit at the dining table and start eating, while he sits on the chair opposite you and flips through a book. It's still snowing outside, and listening to the squeaking sound of the fireplace, the atmosphere in the cabin is particularly comfortable. As long as you ignore the fact that you are in the same room with the murderer who kidnapped you, everything is really relaxing. You look at him who is full of mysteries, and some questions arise in your mind. And you decide to ask carefully. Can I ask you a question?
What is it?
What book do you usually read?
I would read some anatomy and taxidermy books, but today is different.
What are you reading today?
The Truman Show.
What is the book like?
The whole world that the protagonist lives in, including himself, is all just someone's creation. Everything that happens is watched by the audience, and there is no privacy at all. But he is completely unaware that he is in such a large theater. Very ridiculous, right? I can't imagine this to happen in reality, or to me. If our world was like the Truman Show, how would the audience view the current situation?
Must be unforgivable or must be excited? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Excited? Why?
They may be attracted by your charm and want to be killed by you. Why would you tell him that?
Incomprehensible. But what a bunch of weirdos with good taste.
It's hard to tell from his poker face whether he's seriously boasting or joking. You pick up the book next to you and start flipping through. It's a book about the possibility of having a completely opposite version of yourself in a parallel world. If there's a complete opposite version of you, what do you think it would be like?
Oh, that book. Let me think. Probably a guy wearing a burgundy coat and always having a smile on his face.
Why is it a burgundy coat?
Because I like blue. If he is the opposite of me, he should like red, right?
Sure. I saw many potted plants on the shelves in the living room, but why were they all withered?
I have tried my best. I don't know why they always die.
It's okay, my plants die too. You ask bravely. He looks up at you for a moment.
I was going to make you into some kind of doll at first. Your eyes are beautiful, but if they are left alone, they'll become rotten and sunken. So I would like to dig your eyes out and put them in a glass jar and soak them in formalin to preserve them. Glass beads will be placed in the empty eye sockets to replace the eyes. You look very pleasing to the eye, so I would also like to keep the head intact.
How romantic. Thanks for the compliment.
You're welcome.
Why did he say at first? Has his mind changed? You're curious, but you don't have the guts to ask any further. Conversation? Day 6, noon. It's noontime. To thank you for making breakfast for me today, let me make lunch in return. He frowns at you with an expression like, are you out of your mind? Don't worry, you said there are traps outside the house, only you know how to get in and out normally. Even if I resist you with a knife, I can't escape.
Okay, but I'll keep an eye on you. Don't try anything stupid.
I won't. Great. As for what to cook and the ingredients, well, a bad idea flashes through your head, and curiosity makes you ask. Do you eat human flesh?
No. Why would I do that?
I don't know, maybe it's because you have people in your freezer.
I just use human bodies as materials for making art, and I never think about eating them.
Okay. I thought you murderers all had some degree of cannibalism.
Let's put it this way. Do you eat paint and painting tools?
No. I may have as a child.
Just because I kill people to use as materials to make works doesn't mean I will eat them.
Okay.
Also, I'm different from those who have fun committing a crime and kill purely for the sake of killing. Don't confuse me with that kind of unprincipled guy. I wouldn't do anything unless necessary.
Ow. I just hit my elbow.
You are here only because you witnessed the crime scene.
I see. After hearing this, you decide to cook a common dish. We do not want to use humans, okay? You look at the ingredients in the refrigerator. There are eggs, tomatoes, white rice, and some curry powder on the shelf. Okay, I've decided. You turn on the oven and start to cook. BP watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. Soon after, a normal curry omelette rice was served. He stares at the omelette rice without saying a word. Don't worry, there's no poison. Weren't you watching the whole process? He starts to move after you finish speaking. He takes a spoonful of omelette rice and puts it in his mouth. What do you think?
It's surprisingly quite delicious. Nothing. It's just that no one has cooked for me for a long time.
I can make more if you like. You had a fairly pleasant afternoon. Day 6, late at night.
Hey.
Yes? You were woken up from your sleep by the man. His face is close to you and his blue eyes are staring at you. What's wrong? You sit up on the couch and rub your eyes.
Got to go.
Where? Gotta go?
I've noticed something unusual about the number of police cars patrolling nearby recently. They must have some relevant evidence and are doubting it. It is very likely there is an ambush outside. It's snowing heavily outside now, and I think it's time to leave now. Come with me or not, it's your choice.
Save. You choose to stay or go with him. What do you want me to do? I'm fine with both choices, but I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me, what do you prefer me to do? You stare at his eyes.
I prefer.
He hesitates to speak and looks away, looking like he's thinking about something. I got it. Your behavior makes him a little panicked, and he doesn't seem to be good at this kind of situation. You notice that his ears are flushed, and this unexpected reaction makes you want to tease him a little bit. What do you prefer me to do?
I prefer.
After a moment of silence, he slowly speaks.
That you come with me.
Ah. He tries hard to look you in the eyes and speak his thoughts.
We'll set off early tomorrow morning.
Day 7.
Follow my footsteps.
I don't know what it is, but I just love a masked man. Like, yeah, I know, I'm crazy, thank you. You follow the shoe prints he leaves on the snow, and finally succeed in avoiding the many traps around the cabin. Just as you are walking through the forest, you hear movement behind you. Freeze! In the snowstorm, several policemen who were lying in ambush chase after you. You ignore them and keep running forward. Bang! A gunshot shoots across the sky and you feel a pain in your left calf. You are shot. Owie. He turns to look at you as if he's considering whether to leave you. Run! You yell at him, but he approaches you. And he holds you in his arms. You feel the warmth on your forehead. He kisses your forehead. This is so cute! Sorry. You feel the time freezes at this moment. The kiss is almost like a goodbye. Then he leaves you and runs forward, disappearing into the heavy snow. You are later taken back to the police for questioning. You say throughout the process that you were a victim. On that note, you're not lying. You don't reveal any unnecessary details. Since there is no relevant evidence to prove that you are an accomplice, the police can only release you after a long period of interrogation. After that, two years passed. Really? Is this how we're ending it? Bro. Now you live in a cheap little apartment. You live an ordinary life as if what happened 2 years ago never happened. Today is Halloween, and every household nearby has put some thought into making decorations, but for you it's just another day at work. When you return to your apartment after going off work in the evening, the strange thing is that as soon as you open the door, you feel a gust of wind. You remember that you closed the window before going out. Just when you're about to close the window, you find a gift left by someone on the table next to the windowsill, a red rose. You don't know why, but you have a feeling that BP has been here. Every Halloween after that, you receive a rose at your residence. It's like a once-a-year greeting. Although he says nothing, the rose seems to tell you everything. Although you have certain similarities, you are two people from different worlds after all. Perhaps living your own life this way is the best outcome for both of you. Good ending. Different worlds. Oh, I really enjoyed that. This is why I love reading visual novels, because it's almost as good as the books that I read. It's just a different outlet. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe. I hope you guys have a really nice Valentine's Day tomorrow as well. Thank you. Bye.